So hello guys, and the next question on optimization or missing data series. The link you can find in the description section. Now, two friends Harshad and Sanket, they're playing a certain game of cards. Each game of cards can be end as a draw or a win. Okay, so the draw भी हो सकता है या win or lose. Okay, कुछ भी हो सकता है. In the first three games that they played, the first ended as a draw, the second was won by Harshad, and the third was won by Sanket. Okay, and they are playing endlessly. Okay, they are playing endlessly until any of the following condition is satisfied. Okay, first condition, the number of games won by one player is more than the twice the number of games won by the other player. So let's say first player, okay, first player and second player is winning more games than first player. So let's say first player is has won 10 games. So इसका twice इससे ज़्यादा मतलब twice is 20, 20 से ज़्यादा 21. So as soon as second player won 21 games, they will stop playing. Or the second condition, the number of games drawn is more than the thrice the minimum number of games won by any player. Okay, so first player, second player, and draws. So again, let's say second player has won more games than first player. So first player has won minimum number of games. Okay, 10. So second player has won more than 10 games, and when number of draws, it is more than the thrice. So 10 threes are 30, 30 से एक ज़्यादा 31. So number of draws are 31. They will stop playing. In this case, when your second condition is satisfied, first condition should not satisfy. That means number of games won by second player has to be less than 21. So it is more than 10 and less than 21. Okay, first condition should not satisfy. अगर first condition satisfy होगी तो वो तभी खेलना stop करेंगे. So ये condition satisfy होगी ही नहीं. ये condition satisfy होने का wait ही नहीं करेंगे. Again इसमें जब whenever first condition is satisfying, second condition should not satisfy. That means number of draws in this case it should be less than 31. Now, when the first condition is satisfying, okay, if let's say first player has won 5 games, second player should won 11 games, then they will be stop playing. If first player has won 6 games, second player should won 6 to 12 plus 1, 13 games. When if first player has won 7 games, second player should won 7 to 14 plus 1, 15 games. So when first condition is satisfying, the number of games won by second player, that means the player who is winning more games, it is in the form 2k plus 1. It is in the form 2k plus 1. And when this second condition is satisfying, अभी देखते देखो, number of draws it is in the form 3k plus 1. Number of draws it will be in the form 3k plus 1. देखो अगर 11 games has been won by first player, number of draws will be 33 plus 1 34. So 3k plus 1 के form में होगा. So first question, if they stop playing after exactly 30 games, what is the maximum possible number of games that could have ended as a draw? So that means we want number of draws maximum. That means they should stop playing due to second condition, draw ka condition. So number of draws will be in the form 3k plus 1, and in this case the first condition should not satisfy. Okay, number of games won by second player, that means whoever is winning more number of games, that should be less than twice the number of games won by first player. So let's say this is first player, second player, and third player. If second player is winning more games than first player, and okay, these are the number of draws, okay, not third player, and these are the total number of games which should be equal to 30. Now if first player, let's say take any number, okay, total game has to be 30. So अगर थोड़ा सा smart way में करोगे, let's say first player has won 4 number of games, so second player should won more than 4 games but less than 9 games. Okay, 4 twos are 8 and 9, so less than 9 games. And in this case the number of draws will be 4 threes are 12 plus 1 13. Okay, plus 1 13. So 13 plus 4 17 हुए, 13 plus 4 17 games. Now so second player has won 13 games, total has to be 30. If first player has won 4 games, number of draws will be 13, and the second player has won 13 games, but 13 games it is not possible because the number of games won by second player should be less than 9. Okay, अगर 13 हुए, so तो क्या होगा, when second player is winning 9th game, in only in that case they will stop playing. So ये conditions, बाकी conditions meet करने के लिए वो wait नहीं करेंगे. So ये third ही नहीं हो सकता. Okay. So next condition देखते हैं कि if the number of games won by first player is 5, in that case number of draws will be 5 3s are 15 plus 1 16. So second player should won more than 5 games but less than 11 games. So 5 plus 16 is 21. So second player should win 9 games. Total has to be 30. So it is satisfying our condition. In this case, number of draws are 16. Now, इससे ज़्यादा हो सकते हैं क्या? इससे 16 से ज़्यादा हो सकते हैं. Let's say first player has won 6 games. In that case, number of draws will be 19. So second player should win more than 6 and less than 13 games. So 6 plus 19 is 25. So second player has won 5 games only. But ये possible नहीं है. Second player should win more games than first player. Hence this is not allowed. अगर इससे ज़्यादा करोगे 7 and then 22, number of games won by second player will be one or only one in this case. Again violating our condition. Okay. So only case satisfying is this. Okay. In this case the number of draws are 16. So answer for first question is 16. Now, second, if after they stopped playing, it was observed that Harshad had won exactly 18 games, what is the maximum number of games they could have played? So, Harshad, Sanket, these are the number of draws and these are the total games. I want total games to be maximum. Now, they cannot stop playing due to the number of games won by Harshad because whoever is winning more games, and if they are stopped playing due to that player should the number of games won by that player should be in the form 2k plus 1. So let's say they have stopped playing due to number of games won by Sanket. So Sanket should win 18 to 36 plus 1 37 games. In this case draw का condition should not satisfy. तो ड्रॉ का कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होने के लिए नंबर ऑफ ड्रॉस कितने होने पड़ेंगे? 18 3 54 plus 1 55. So number of draws has to be less than 55. So maximum number of draws will be 54, and the total number of games will be 18 37 54. So 72 plus 36 108 plus 1 109. So let's assume that if they are winning due to draw ka condition. Okay. So number of draws will be 18 3s are 54 plus 155, and in this case number of games won by Sanket should be less than 37, should be less than 37. So maximum number of games won by Sanket should be 36. Again, so in this case 54 plus 55, total number of games maximum it could be 109. So answer is 109. Now third, if after they stopped playing it was observed that the last 28 consecutive games that they played had all ended as draws, what is the minimum number of games that they could have played? Now minimum number of games. Okay, I want the total number of games should be minimum. Again they are stopped playing after last 28 consecutive games ended as a draw. That means they are stopped playing due to draw ka condition. Okay, second condition. And the first game was a draw, second has been won by Harshad, and third has been won by Sanket. Okay, ये मेरे पास था, and plus last 28 games. Okay, plus last 28 games are draws. So total number of draws कितने आ रहे हैं इसमें? Minimum total number of draws it is 29. 29 हो सकते हैं क्या? They are stopped playing due to draw का condition. So number of draws should be in the form 3k plus 1. 29 3k plus 1 के फॉर्म में है क्या? नहीं है. तो 29 के बाद वाला कौन सा नंबर 3k plus 1 के फॉर्म में आता है? 31. So minimum number of draws will be 31. In that case, whoever player is winning less number of games, let's say Harshad has won less number of games, that player should win 10. Okay, 10 number of games. तो ही number of draws 31 होने के बाद they will be stop playing. So minimum number of games won by second player कितने हो सकते हैं? अभी 11 नहीं 10 ही हो सकते हैं. देखो 11 नहीं 10 ही हो सकते, 11 भी हो सकते, but 11 से कम भी possible है 10. So when both the players has won 10 number of games, okay, 20 plus 31 number of draws, so total number of games will be 51 and not 52. Second player के 11 भी हो सकते, not necessarily it has to be more than 10. Okay, so total number of games minimum it could be 51. Now next question, if After they stopped playing, it was observed that the last 16 consecutive games were all won by Sanket. What is the maximum number of games that they could have played? So क्या था मेरे पास? First was a draw, second was won by Harshad, third was won by Sanket. And the last consecutive games, last 16 consecutive games plus last 16 consecutive games, they are all won by Sanket, and after that they stop playing. So it is clear that they are stopped playing due to number of games won by Sanket. So number of games won by Sanket should be in the form 2k plus 1. So ये possible है क्या? Earlier Sanket has won one game only and the next 16 games and they stop playing. So Harshad has won only one game, second game, but only one game. It is not possible. Why? देखो कि Harshad has won only one game. So whenever Sanket has won 3 games, they will stop playing. तो 16 consecutive games इसमें हो नहीं सकता. ये हो नहीं सकता. That means Harshad should won more number of games. Okay, 1 के बाद वो और भी जीतेगा. Now let's assume that Sanket has won total 17 games. In that case, Harshad should win 8 games. Okay, 8 games, 8 to the 16 plus 1 17. Now ये भी possible हो गया या नहीं हुआ वो देखते हैं. अभी कैसे हो रहा है वो देखो कि 1-1-1. ओके, फर्स्ट 3 गेम्स 1-1-1, देन नेक्स्ट 8 हर्षद एंड नेक्स्ट 16 संकेत. ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. क्यों? पहले देखो कि संकेत ने पहले कितना जीता था एक ही गेम, एंड देन नेक्स्ट 8 गेम्स आर वन बाय हर्षद. बट संकेत ने एक ही गेम जीता है, तो हर्षद जब टोटल 3 गेम जीतेगा तभी वो खेलना स्टॉप करेंगे. सो और आगे गेम्स बढ़ ही नहीं सकता. हर्षद 8 गेम जीतेगा, इसके यहाँ तक गेम आएगा ही नहीं. तो कंडीशन क्या होगी सेटिस्फाई करनी, क्या इसमें कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करनी पड़ेगी हमें कि लेट्स से अर्लियर संकेत हैज वन x games plus last 16. So in total Sanket has won x plus 16 games. Okay, earlier Sanket has won x games plus last 16. So total games won by Sanket are x plus 16. In that case, number of games won by Harshad should be less than 2x plus 1. Should be less than 2x plus 1. क्यों? अगर earlier Sanket has won x games and if Harshad has won 2x plus 1 or more than 2x plus 1 games, so whenever Harshad has won 2x plus 1 games, only in that case they will stop playing. Then and there only they will stop playing. So last 16 games plus last 16 games Sanket जीतेगा, ये possible ही नहीं है कि वो तभी खेलना स्टॉप करेंगे when Harshad has won more than 2x plus 1 or 2x plus 1 games, not more than, but total number of games won by Harshad is equal to 2x plus 1, तभी वो खेलना स्टॉप करेंगे. So last 16 games plus last 16 games संकेत जीत ही नहीं सकता. तो इसीलिए मुझे क्या कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करनी पड़ेगी? अर्लियर संकेत has won x games and Harshad has won less than 2x plus 1 games and Sanket is winning last 16 games. ये मेरी कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होनी चाहिए. एंड द नंबर ऑफ गेम्स वन बाय संकेत शुड बी इन द फॉर्म 2k plus 1. तो 17 पॉसिबल नहीं है, ये हमने देखा था. तो 19 पॉसिबल है क्या? इफ टोटल नंबर ऑफ गेम्स वन बाय संकेत आर 19, सो 16 प्लस इसमें x की वैल्यू होगी 3. ओके, x की वैल्यू होगी 3, तो टोटल नंबर ऑफ गेम्स वन बाय संकेत आर 19. तो इन दैट केस टोटल नंबर ऑफ गेम्स वन बाय हर्षद कितने हो सकते हैं? 9. ओके, 9. तो बट मेरा कंडीशन क्या बोलता है? इफ x is equal to 3, number of games won by Harshad should be less than 3 2 6 plus 1 7. So it should be less than 7, but यहाँ पर 9 आ रहा है, तो ये भी पॉसिबल नहीं है. देखो एक बार, सिर्फ देखो ध्यान से कि 9 तो नहीं पॉसिबल, कि जब संकेत 3 गेम जीतेगा तब हर्षद जब 7 गेम जीत रहा है तभी वो खेलना स्टॉप करेंगे. तो और नेक्स्ट 16 गेम संकेत जीतेगा, यहाँ तक गेम आगे ही नहीं बढ़ेगा, यहाँ तक गेम आगे ही नहीं बढ़ेगा. हेंस हर्षद 9 जीतेगा, ये पॉसिबल ही नहीं है कि हर्षद 9 जीतेगा तब एंड देन लास्ट 16 गेम्स वन बाय संकेत एंड देन दे आर स्टॉप प्लेइंग, यहाँ तक गेम आगे नहीं बढ़ेगा. सो 19 भी पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो 21 होगा क्या? 21. सो इन दैट केस x विल बी 5 एंड लास्ट 16 गेम्स. So number of games won by Harshad should be less than 5 to the 10 plus 1 11. So Harshad should won less than 11 games. Okay. And if the number of games won by Sanket and they are stopped playing are 21, then 21 the number of games won by Harshad should be 10. तो ये सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है। मेरा कंडीशन क्या बोलता है, नंबर ऑफ गेम्स वन बाय हर्षद शुड बी लेस देन 11, और हमारा ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए हमने क्या देखा, नंबर ऑफ गेम्स वन बाय हर्षद शुड बी 10, नंबर ऑफ गेम्स वन बाय हर्षद 10 होगा एंड नंबर ऑफ गेम्स वन बाय संकेत 21 होगा एंड देन दे आर स्टॉप प्लेइंग। ये पॉसिबल है एंड इट इज सेटिस्फाइंग ऑल दी कंडीशंस कि पहले संकेत 5 जीत रहा है एंड देन हर्षद टोटल नंबर ऑफ गेम्स वन बाय हर्षद आर 10, उसके बाद भी गेम आगे बढ़ेगा। 5 संकेत ने जीता, तब हर्षद जब 11 जीतेगा तब वो खेलना स्टॉप करेंगे। सो हर्षद विनिंग 10 इज परफेक्टली फाइन एंड देन संकेत इज विनिंग 16। सो टोटल नंबर ऑफ गेम्स कितने हुए, संकेत के 21, हर्षद के 10 प्लस 1 ड्रॉ। सो 21 प्लस 10 is 31 plus 1 32. So total number of minimum games are 32.